Hi, it's me again. Right now is 10 to 2 a.m. 28th 28th February 2024, and today I'm gonna answer a question in part two of the IELTS speaking test taken on 21st February. And this question is about the good advertisement. I think it is useful, and I should say where I can see it. What is it about, and why I think it is useful, and explain how I feel about it. To be honest, it's quite a long time since I watched a advertisement deliberately, and also it's for a while since I watched television. So I'm not kind of. I don't think I have any good advertisement right now on my mind, uh, literally. But I think this kind of advertisement is a really good example for my kind of interest. This was when I watched a podcast on YouTube, and the host she introduced the book. And because I am really enjoy and I was really enjoyed the content of the podcast, and I think the book that she mentioned in the podcast is more likely to align with my values. So I think that is a very good way for me. You know, even if the host, she tried to, promote. She tried to promote for the book, but I think, because I really enjoyed, and I think the podcast that podcast brought to some values to me. So I think this kind of advertisement is somehow kind of noise filtering. uh, yeah, at least I know that this is more likely to resonate with my values. So I am really, you know, happy, and then think it is time saving for me for these kind of advertisements. Okay, and then the question in part three, discuss more about the advertisement. So the question is, how do you feel about online advertisement? Uh, I think it have a both advantages and disadvantages. The advantages, we can say that online advertising, you know, bring the bring more, both good and bad products to the customers more rapidly and widely. They can reach it to more broad audiences, and then more potential customers. But the disadvantages is for the customers just like me. I feel like overwhelmed, and then sometimes um, it's just too much. I think whenever I surfing the internet, and then I want to focus on the content of the website, but the advertisements kept popping out on the screen, and then it's just you know annoying me. Are there any great online advertisements? Online advertisement, I think we must agree that Apple with the advertisement is very astonishing. Uh, the way they deliver their messages and the way they introduce their products is very unique, and then more really effective. Why does buy new things make people happy? Talking about this because uh, fast backward to to the hunter gatherer era when we just to the hunter gatherer, and we want to collect more in order to survive in the very hard time and tough time. And then because our systems adapt, our system develops that way, our system developed that way, so to keep it survive. And then whenever you and me or anyone buy new things, we have some burst of dopamine, and then the dopamine makes you happy, and that's why just yeah the reason why we feel happy when we buy when we buy new things is because of dopamine. Do people still watch useless advertisements nowadays? Yeah, I think so. I think they watch useless advertisements, you know, not on purpose, because uh, YouTube, TikTok, or Facebook, they 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 have a very great algorithms to catch up catch up customers and audiences attentions. So they want, because they earn money, they earn a lot of money because of advertisements. So they want us to watch advertisements. Sometimes it's relevant, but most of the time it's irrelevant to our interest. So I think we have no choice of watching the advertisements nowadays. Hi, it's me again. Today, right now is 6:22 p.m. 13 April. No, 13 March 2024, and today I'm gonna try to answer the last questions that I got maybe almost a month ago. So the question is about the advertisement, and the first, I think this is the part two of the IELTS speaking test. So the question is, I described the advertisement, where I saw it, what it was about, and why it is useful, and how did I feel about it. Um, okay, so there's just one good advertisement from my point of view just pop up in my mind, which is when I listen to a podcast, and then the host of that podcast, she introduced the book while she had an interview with the guest. And though it's not a traditional method for advertisement, but I think this is a very good example of a good, useful advertisement. Uh, I'm saying that uh, because uh, because I'm really enjoy I was really enjoyed the content of the podcast. So I think the podcast and the values of the podcast and then of my own is quite aligned with each other. So because the host introduced that book, so I think it's really good for me to pick up that book and read. Uh, um, yeah, I think these kind of advertisements are really useful, because it's kind of a filtering, a noise filtering. You don't have to go around the bookstore and to pick up a random book and then to see the content and then buy it. No, by using this way, I know that this book my you know is more likely to be of my interest. So I think this is a very good way, you know, to pick up, to read a book. How do I feel about online advertisement? I think online advertisement is inevitable because right now we are living in a digital age. So almost everything goes online, and advertisements is just not an exception. And online advertisement has its own advantages and disadvantages. For the Let's talk about advantages. Online advertisement uh, allows the goods and then the manufacturer to reach more and more potential customers. They can reach with they can reach a goal of marketing with the less expenses with the less expense, and of course with more effective, faster, cheaper, and more effective. And any great online advertisement, for the online advertisement, I think the top of the line should be Apple. Yeah, the company is renowned for its you know for its approach to deliver the messages, to introduce their products. Even though, of course, their products are really good, but the way they deliver, even you know, address and even make the experience of using the products, even on the high level, on the next level, it makes the experience, the customer experience, much more unique. Why does buying new things make people happy? Um, you know, this is has a biology background, and back to the hunter-gatherer era, when we just live by hunting and then gathering. And because the resources at that time were very limited. So whenever we have a new thing, whenever we got a new thing, we were you know earned a burst of dopamine, a hormone inside our body. It represents our to make us feel happy, satisfied with the things we have in our hand. We just got it with what we just got. So it's still ingrained in our body, and up to this day, whenever we get new thing, we feel good. We feel enjoyed. It, Buying new thing just bring out joy, because I think most of the time, because of the burst of dopamine inside in our vein. Do people still want useless advertisements nowadays? Yes, of course. I think, uh, but because nowadays, but it becomes lesser than the previous, thanks to the advanced technology like AI, and then uh, maybe let's just 5 or 10 years ago, people at that time, I think they have to watch a lot of useless advertisements, but uh, the useless advertisements, in terms of that kind of advertisement, is not suited. It's not suitable for them. It's not appropriate. It's not in their. It's not. Uh, it's just not their interest. So right now, with the thanks to the technology, with the AI, they try to uh, to make the advertisement, uh, let's say the customer oriented advertisement. They want to make that advertisement pop up, uh, make that advertisement pop up just for you, very specific, and then it's more effective. Yeah, even though it's not really good at this time, but I think it's we still have to watch some useless advertisements. Thank you.